Everybody, and happy Monday again. We're here. We're going to be hearing from Alicia Niles, wonderful glass jewelry. We kind of did a little tour of her booth at New York Now in our stories yesterday, if you were paying attention, and you could see just a beautiful like pops of color. I posted a lot about her process as well. She does everything hand blown glass. Oh, here she is. She can tell you more. Let's get her in here. Hi, friends. Welcome, Alicia. Hey.
Hi, Megan.
Hi. How are you? Welcome.
I'm
How's
good.
it
I'm
going?
good. Oh, it's going great. Actually, we're right now. It's crazy busy. Lots of people and just having so much fun. And it is
Oh, I
so
love
good.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, it feels great. So tell everybody who you are and also where you are right now, because you're in New York.
I am. I'm Alicia Niles, and I make seriously happy, colorful glass jewelry. Actually, and I'm actually at live in New York City and at New York Now.
Uh,
I'm having a
yeah.
great time, and I have to say it is so good to be out and to see customers and clients and artists. People I haven't seen in 2 years now. It feels good. It feels like the world's coming alive again.
Yeah, a little bit. It's some change. It's kind of exciting and
Yeah,
fun, getting instant feedback, and people are trying things on again and touching
yeah.
things.
Oh,
It's just,
absolutely.
yeah.
And I think there's a real crave for color that I sense this year. People are really looking for something bold and bright and different, and something that makes them feel happy as well. So it's been a good show. It's a good show, and as I say, it's just so good to be out and
Yeah.
not all by my lonesome in my studio. So
No, it's, what I was remarking upon, especially with seeing your booth and everything laid out.
yeah,
Design your booth is all part of your story as well. So seeing all the whole collection together like that is a different mindset.
yeah,
A little than your normal.
yeah. So I can turn the camera around and take you on a little
Yeah,
tour
please.
around the booth and
Great
with
entree into
I was gonna
looking at
say,
at
here
all
we
your
go.
pieces.
Okay, here we go. I even know where the button is to turn the camera now around now. Thanks to you, Megan. Okay.
I'm here. Yes.
So here I'm. This is my collection of striped bubbles, and they're all blown glass bubbles, and I like to work in a lot of colors. So I play with all the different colors, adding stripes, and then after they're made, then I sandblast them, and it gives it that lovely kind of velvety look. And all of these necklaces are also adjustable so that you can wear them long or short. So they're really super versatile. And I have sort of little ones where there's just 3 on them, and the bigger ones where there's 9 of them, and then always have little earrings that go with everything, and so it's kind of fun, and that's what they
Ooh.
look like on a human being back there. So in the
Can you
photograph.
show us the clasp a little bit? Because I feel like you just said they were adjustable. So if they're adjustable, like what's the clasp like?
Okay, here we. So
Yeah.
we create these custom glass slider beads, and I can't quite do it with one hand, but you literally
It's
just
okay.
pull them, and then you can make it longer, and so you could wear it quite long. I'm a
Oh,
bit
wait.
of a camera klutz, so I really apologize for
No,
doing
you're okay.
this.
I won't ask you to do anything complex, and just do not. If it's too much, we won't do it. But I like
Yeah,
to
I'll
see
try them on later.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for a little try on too. But it's
Yeah,
cool to see the up close that you even make the clasp itself. That's part of
yeah.
the piece, and you thought I like different lengths on things. I
Well,
need it
it's
for all.
if you're wearing like a great big turtleneck, you don't want it choking up the turtleneck, and so it really gives a lot of versatility.
And when it's
Um,
like, yeah, totally.
yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh yeah, that's my pile stash. But so these were some of the original necklaces that I actually started with. Is these large sort of blown glass beads in lots of happy colors, And again, they're also all adjustable. And I love this color combination, that sort of amber gold color for fall, and also these kind of bold reds and fiery reds. So they're big, but they're not heavy, so that you can wear them all day without sort of any weight issues. And they're just really fun, and they've been great sellers, both at the show and for years and years and years now. So it feels funny to say I've been selling these for years, but it has been probably 10 years since I've been selling them. So these ones are my cube collection. And this one is, I love this sort of soft gray that's transparent, and it just kind of sparkles like ice cubes. And it's again, all of these necklaces are all adjustable. And most of my necklaces come in quite a wide range, from sort of your neutral blacks, whites, grays, and your greens. I have blues, and then we've got sort of the bright, bold, mixed up reds and the blue greens, and then down to your really super happy colors, the the red, blue, yellow, those almost like those primary kind of kindergarten colors, but they just make you smile. So, and then there's this, I love this also, this cherry red, this very kind of bold.
Wait, so is the cube collection totally brand new? No, I really like it. No, you've had it for...
Yeah, I've had it for a couple of years, but the reality is COVID happened in the middle, and so it's new to a lot of people, but they're very classic, so they don't you can wear them anytime pretty much. And I have these lovely trio necklaces, so that you can wear it's just a trio with a tassel, and the silk tassel, so they're really lovely and fun to wear. You can throw them on with jeans and a t-shirt, or you can wear them on a little black dress. So it's all, and there's always earrings to go with everything, and so we have a lot of fun with those. And then,
okay, those are nice, like kind of flappery, and it's really has kind of length, awesome, and easy to throw on.
Whoops, hands. Yeah. So they're kind of, they've got a lot of movement to them, so they really kind of play and shake around and shimmy like chandeliers.
Yeah, like chandeliers. Okay, making that cube shape, is that really difficult in comparison to making more like a sphere? Because I feel like you do a lot of spheres and then leave them plain, do different finishes, and then add different elements like the dots. But with the cubes, you're forming them completely different.
It's a very different thing than making the round ones. I mean, I start off by making the round ones, and then I have what I call mashers. They kind of look like two big plates that sort of squish down. So they are hand formed. So I kind of squish one side, then squish the other side, and then finish off the ends. So it's fun. I love it because it's like sculpture for me, and so it's each cube will be slightly different, and it gives. But the beauty of the cubes is that the light shines off of you get the light shining off of the different facets as they turn around, so that you get a little bit of sparkle in it, and you still can have that transparency.
I love that one because it looks like dark ice or black ice.
Yeah.
It looks quite, and I can see that being very upscale, very with a beautiful gown that could be really very elegant, or with a gold like gold earrings. It could be very nice. I like the ice cube, but you're right with the facets. It creates this optical illusion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. That's cool. Also, I love this little masher thing.
Yeah. I like tools. I was going to say most glass people are tool junkies. Most jewelers are tool junkies. So we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
We all have to have our addictions, don't we? Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. So if we're moving on, I've got these are my Morse code necklaces, and these were a lot of fun. So each necklace has its own little statement. So Morse code is a language of dots and dashes, and each letter is formed by a series of dots and dashes. And so each necklace has a different statement. So this one with the multicolor says, "Be true, be bold." This one is "Dance in the rain." This one is "Forever young." I figure that pink and orange, that's a forever young kind of color.
Cute. Okay, so you like color schemes to the message. Got it.
Oh yeah, totally. You know, I mean, you gotta if they don't get it the first time, rub it in their face. You know, so. But it's like, you know, you get to have these you know, fun little necklaces, and they've got that secret message. It's almost like having your own secret power, you know. So they're a lot of fun. And then there's bracelets that can go with them, as well as little earrings that also can match with them. But you can mix and match whatever you like. And the necklaces are made of die cut leather and glass, so which is fun.
They're so nice. The leather parts, so they're pretty light. Okay, I did touch them, so I have like, I know, but they're pretty lightweight. They
They
don't have
are. They
leather pieces. So you're making the little, explain the glass parts a little bit. Yes.
Yeah. So these little parts here, these are the glass here, and I literally form the glass and then I roll it on a marver to get it that barrel shaped. Um, and then sometimes they're sandblasted, like these are sandblasted, and sandblasting pits the surface of the glass so that it's not shiny. It makes it kind of matte, and you could get sort of lovely sort of matte, softer colors. And I love to combine the, you know, the different textures from the leather to the sandblasting and the glass and the shiny glass. Things like this is the natural shiny glass, but it just gives it a very different sort of feel and look as well. So,
Oh my gosh,
and
is that like a navy blue deep up to the left there? That's such a beautiful color.
it's kind of not quite a navy, but it's almost it's a blue.
Ooh, it's a
Um, but it's a little more muted, I guess, than a navy. But it's again a really sort of nice, and it's a very rich royal kind of color, which is really lovely. So yeah,
ooh,
and I have sorry.
these are so fun. Oh yeah, these also incorporate the leather, but in a completely different way.
That's right. Yeah. So these are my textures necklace, and the center bead is a large blown glass bead, so you can get that really large pop of color without the weight of it. And then the little dots, they're almost like little buttons. They're all made of glass, and then this is all leather here, and this is the leather that is left over from cutting out the dots. So I left with the leftover. I really am trying hard to sort of use all of the materials and not end up having to throw materials out. And I'm always looking for something that can create something completely different. So I punch out the different colors and you get some really different looks from seeing the side of the leather than you do from seeing it flat on.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice, and
Yeah.
in the end, I throw very, very, very little out as a result. So, and again, these also have the slider bead here, which allows you to, and it makes it so that it's really easy to put on. You just slide it down, pop it over your head, and then adjust the length. So
Yeah,
you can
that's
wear
nice.
it, yeah, any length that you want. I'd also like to play with different textures as well. So these are glass,
Ooh.
and all of them are blown glass. But I love to create different shapes of the glass. These ones are more like little teardrops, and they're all nestled in ultra suede ribbon. So it gives
Oh,
you a big volume of for the necklace. So you've got a big statement without very much weight at all, because it's all blown, and that ruffle of color really kind of gives you a punch. And then this is my orange and gray, which is just so yummy. So
gorgeous color scheme. I didn't even, okay, I was there. I totally missed these. They have like
a lot of color here.
There is, but they have like a polka dot feeling.
They
But this
do.
is fresh. This is such a fresh color scheme. It's very neutral, really strong pop of color. I think that's really like a clean look.
And it's such a comfortable necklace to wear, just because the ultra suede ribbon is super soft and nice on your neck. And this is just kind of that old, like the whole multicolor pop, and which is a fun sort of playful kind of,
Love that
you know, spots
that
and dots.
like to me a lot. I love the black with the pops of color. Is that also like how you're reusing some of, or like using all the parts of glass that
Yeah.
right?
A lot of these beads I make out of just the ends of the glass, which typically, you know, they're difficult to use, or they typically get thrown out. And so I can literally use the ends right down to, so that everything gets used, nothing is left in the end. And I just love the idea of sort of taking what would be thrown into the garbage and making something beautiful out of it. And this is one of my favorite color combinations. I know it's kind of crazy, but that hot pink and hot orange and all of those hot colors. And you know, to me, it just screams like, yep, look at me. I'm not hiding anymore, sort of thing. So, and then there's these lovely little earrings that go with them. They're kind of little,
so cute.
little frilly ruffles to hang, and they weigh almost nothing on the ear as well. So they're kind of too fun. Yeah.
Totally missed those. I like that update. I like these earrings. These are totally brand new.
Yeah,
for me.
I was gonna say I've had them for a couple of years, but you know everything's new now because you know the world closed down. So
yeah, it's all reborn. Yes, all these colors. Oh, I like these too. I did see these, and I like touched all of them.
Brand new. So these are my bola necklace, and bola means bubble in Italian, and so it's almost like, you know, lovely little bubbles on they're strung on steel and rubber, so they're pretty light. They have a magnet clasp, which makes it really easy to put on and off. And the lovely thing about the long ones is they can be worn doubled, so you get this kind of little, you know, fun wrap around the neck, and lots of little bubbles all. So they're very structural, very sort of sculptural. And again, I use the ends of the glass for these, so that's a zero waste thing. So it's really fun.
And then each bead is kind of like a little bit different size, a little bit different color. Great, so because I told.
Like they just almost look like they're just kind of hanging on like something organic onto the rubber itself. And I have them in a short version too, which is
so good
one, here, and it's a little bit shorter again with a magnetic clasp, but it's very super easy to wear and fun too. And I love doing them in all the different colorways, from the gold ambers, and then I've got the blacks and whites here, and the multicolor and the red, and then there's a blue green as well, which is quite fun. Yeah.
Like cool warm tones, rainbow. Wait, so do people? Just a question. I was thinking, for me. Okay, so a short one, and then wear a long one also.
You absolutely can. Yeah. And if you want it cool, you short one and double up the long one too.
That's what I was gonna say. Like very Anna Wintour, like the 3 level, but with bubbles.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm scheming. Beautiful.
That's okay.
Really cute.
I'm building. These are kind of one of my classic sort of necklaces. The soft. Find one that's the soft sandblasted blown glass bubbles, and then paired with this again, instead of a cube, it's kind of like a nugget. So it's it just
like
is
a little gem.
Yeah, like a little stone of some sort. And it's, again, they're hollow, so it's super light. I love to set things a little bit offside so that it's, it's a bit more of a surprise and a little more contemporary looking, and it's just really fun. And they have the little earrings as well that go with them too, or you can pair them with other earrings. But they're just little danglies, which is kind of fun to wear. So.
I love that you're such a matchy match, because I feel like, I do that too. Everything needs matching, and people like that. What do you for that kind of gem shape? Are you doing that mashing again to kind of like sculpt it into that shape? I
am. Yeah. So I for this kind of a shape, instead of using mashers that kind of squish like that, I literally just sort of heat a spot on the bead, and then just what looks like a pancake turner, just squash it against that, and lack of descriptive words, but
no, awesome.
Pancake turner. So
see it in mind.
Yeah. So those are really fun, and
those have so been, cute. So that's
real fun. What was that?
Okay. Those sound really fun to make.
Yeah, and then these one are also a new a new necklace too. It's similar in sort of feel and style to the nugget ones, but in this case, the bead itself, I have it's like stacked dots. So the center bead is a very elaborate bead where I literally um, put one dot on top of another dot on top of another dot, and it creates these almost urchin-like arms that sort of extend out. But it's soft to wear, but it's the coolest bead. So, and it's fun.
Polka
Yeah.
dotty Yayoi Kusama. We talked about Yayoi Kusama also because I feel like this is a
Oh
big.
yeah.
This is inspirational.
Oh yeah. This
And I
I
also
totally go.
love the black so much. That
Yeah.
black mat. It's
Yeah,
striking.
and then that's that one little pop of red to sort of just pull it together, and it just makes it feel so fun, and it's really, I mean, the different colors become. This one is transparent
Ooh.
base, but with the can't
Ooh.
quite get the light here, but with the slight the yellow and gray
Yellow.
instead, and it becomes a very less graphic, but sort of has that subtlety of the transparency, and it's just
That's
such.
kind of like gold to me. I feel like you are really someone that uses that color scheme very well
Yeah,
and throughout your color. This
I
kind of
do.
like dark gray with these popsy yellow.
Yeah,
I really use yellow so much, and you use it like red in a way, and I really I enjoy that.
I do, and but it's such a nice yellow, and it's a color that can go with really surprising colors, like a burgundy red, or even that kind of a crazy bright purple, or any of these sorts of things that can really just pop with, or cobalt blues and things. So it just it's one of the I find yellow is a very versatile color that works well as a spotlight rather than an entire thing. And so I like to use it as a focal color, and I do pair it with I do use it a lot, and I pair it with like the cobalt blue, and it's just that really sets off with each other. Yeah,
I know
and
people
then
are
my
saying the pop of yellow too. Yeah, I agree with you. You use it so well. I really, it gives me, it is really sunny and happy also, which is
mhm.
totally everything that your jewelry is.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I use the turquoise blue in a similar fashion, where I want to really make it punch off of another color, and which it's just two of my favorite colors actually, along with green. Oh wait,
Yeah.
along with blue and along with orange.
Okay, you like all the colors.
Like, yeah, I haven't met a color I don't like. Well, a little bit on the pink side, I'm not so sure, but I still use it.
Don't use it yet. Ooh,
Yeah.
it's nice. A subtle, like a warm amber.
It is. The lighting up here is not so great, but it's a lovely sandblasted amber. So it's warm, but without sort of coming across as totally brown. And yeah, and it just pairs really lovely with that blue there. So woo. So,
It has like turquoise feel, like some kind of organic, like
mhm.
plant moss on a bark.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it really works beautifully with that. So these are I'm pulling back a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but I started doing some much smaller beads. So these ones are, I don't know. Let's see if I can see it down here a bit better. They're much smaller beads. I make all the glass beads, and then I just kind of randomly intersperse them with check seed beads. And the fun about these and I'll show you that, they're all magnetic clasps on them. So you can put a bracelet with a necklace, or a longer necklace, or a longer necklace, and you can make almost any length that you want. And you can combine different colors. So here you can see on the neck form, you can literally just keep layering and layering and layering, and changing colors. And it's a crazy good travel piece as well. The two longer, the very long one and the next longer, you can wrap them either 3 or 5 times around to create a bracelet. And so you can wear it, if you're going away, you can wear it as a bracelet by just wrapping it around and around, or you can wear it as a necklace, or so you could literally just bring a half a dozen of these, and you're set for a while. So
I thought we're gonna do half a dozen. There we go. 8, 6.
Oh yeah, half a dozen. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Right? I agree.
The more,
I love that, but
more
I
the
like that
merrier.
idea. More the merrier. Well, I also love. I want all of this covered. Like I want
Yeah.
I want from here to here covered in jewelry. So that
Oh
I
yeah,
completely. I am your audience completely.
yeah. It's fun. I was gonna say being in. We're. I mean, we're walking art pieces. Like we can walk around wearing as many art pieces as we like. You know. So, I mean,
I
nobody
agree.
says there's any rules, right? You know. So that's what I like. Yeah. So I'll. So that's my booth and that's my collection for
Cool.
this year. And as I say, it's kind of crazy fun to be back in the real world and seeing seeing people and letting them see my stuff too. So which is really fun. So,
And get feedback, like instant feedback. I'll kind of like talking through colorway, talking through lengths, class.
yeah.
Like it's like for me, it helps me design as well.
Oh,
Can we try
absolutely.
on a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Bear with me while I get this clipped in to a way that we can do this.
Okay.
Oh, and there's that turn around button. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Woo!
So there we go. So you got me my glasses. Yeah. So I was gonna say this was the long one that I showed you, and it has the the clasp on that like that. So that makes it really easy to just wrap it around
Oh, I
twice,
love. Oh,
and then you've got a much shorter, sort of fuller. And as I say, you can add the smaller one, and you could create that layered look just by adjusting where it sits on you.
make it like layered in together. I
Yeah,
love playing that.
I mean, add another longer one too. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Up from here to here.
yeah,
Totally. That heart's coming up for that one. Isn't that look so beautiful on? And also you explained to me that you use all the offcut, all the little parts to make those beads. So it's
yeah,
creating more sustainability within your studio practice as well
yeah.
as.
Well, and I mean, I think it's important that we think not just about the pieces that we're making, but how those pieces are going to ultimately end up. And to a certain extent, that's why I really love glass, is because it is so permanent. There is glass that dates back, to the Egyptian times, and it's 5,000 years old, and it's still recognizable as glass. And so I really love that sort of permanence of it, but I love the fragility of it and the transparency of it, and it's sort of a metaphor for life to a certain extent. So you hope you do good enough in this life that you're remembered forever, sort of idea. But anyway,
Yeah.
but so these are
And quite
that's part of
fragile.
my
I
yeah.
love that. Ooh,
Yeah, so
try some more.
it's a fun
And I
piece.
love all the colors you've been bringing as well. You've been like really making lots, like pushing out tons of new designs. You have a new app. I'm gonna
I
also
do. Yeah,
tell everybody because this is super cool.
I did when sort of COVID hit and everyone is in the pivoting in one form or another. Part of my background is software development, and I just before COVID happened, I had been taking my large beads, these large blown glass beads, just loosely. I'd been bringing them to museum shops. So we would set up in the museum shops what looked like a bar of beads, and when people could come along and they could pick and choose whatever colors. We used to give them barbecue skewers to string their beads on, and when they got to a combination that they really loved, we'd string it up and they would purchase their necklace. So when COVID happened, I wanted to find a way to recreate this same kind of idea. So on my website, we developed the Bead Bar app, and it has all different. It has all the different beads that I make, and different styles of necklaces. Some 9-bead necklaces, or 5-bead necklaces, or 3-bead necklaces, and you can literally play with it. So you can pick and choose the different colors of beads and position them where you like. And change them however you like. So it's just like
Endless
playing.
fun.
It's like the best adult coloring book you can ever find. And when you get a combination you like, you simply add it to the cart, and we string them up and ship them out. And it's a really fun app to play with. And I
Yeah.
had Riot developing it. I was going to say it was a lot of work, but it was so much fun. So yeah.
And I love that you created something that was happening in
Yeah.
person and kind of recreated it as this virtual experience that people could still play with, like kind of
Exactly. So it's a lot of
like
fun.
beyond a video game or like an application, you know?
It is kind of, and it's it gives you an opportunity to sort of play designer and to try things before you've actually it's hard to order things online, and when you're able to sort of switch and choose, and maybe you've got a dress that you're trying to find a necklace to, you can take the fabric, hold it up to the computer and see, does that bead look good with that dress, and start to play with it that way. So it's really fun to play be the designer behind it. So and then once you get your beads and the necklace is strung, it's all adjustable, so you can literally just pull the ends and make it shorter or longer so that you can wear it any length you want. And we also provide instructions so that if you decide one day you only want to wear it with, say, 5 beads, we show you how to take the beads off of the leather, and then you could wear it with just 5 beads. So you've got infinite possibilities for necklaces.
Adjustable. Okay, so you could wear one, like, okay.
Yeah, so you could make a necklace that was just, let's say, blue, yellow, and orange, for example. So you could really have a lot of fun, and it's, again, super versatile because you can just play, and you could have just one bead, only wear a yellow one that day or something. So it really is kind of a cool concept. Yeah.
That's too. I have to say, I feel like that's really in, just like one.
Yeah.
We're into all sorts of. Yeah. Wait, can you show us a couple more? I would like to see Morse code.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I was going
to say, this is kind of one of my favorite ones, and talking about sort of using color to emphasize what the message is. So this one is my badass woman necklace. So that's what this one actually says. So if you're going into a meeting or you're having a fight with somebody, you just turn around and point to your necklace and say, don't mess with me, I'm a badass woman. So
oh my God. Wait, how do you come up with these? Do you sit around? Do you?
It might have been a glass of wine or two.
Oh yeah, for sure. But for sure, I'll be cracking myself up the whole time. But do you also can people submit requests to you for different sayings?
They can. So we can turn around if you've got a saying that you want, and it's a short phrase. Morse code, it takes a lot of dots and dashes to make each letter. So if it's a relatively short phrase, you can send it to us, and we can send you back a computer printout of what you can choose the colors, and you can choose the color of the beads, the color of the dots, and then we can send it back to you. So we have done some custom ones. We did some custom ones for a museum in Toronto, which is a ceramics museum, and they wanted to have "I love ceramics," but it was too long, so we put "I heart ceramics," and it's a beautiful little necklace. So it's so we can definitely do custom pieces, but you could do speak to the hand if you really don't want people to talk to you or whatever. So you can do anything. 6 feet away.
Oh yeah, that's good. COVID safe necklace. Oh yeah. That's double messages on messages on messages. I love that. Those seem really great to throw on, and can you layer them, or they have a clasp? No, they just throw on over the.
No, they can be any length too. So you can wear them longer as well. So you could layer them with other things too. So you could work on, you could layer them with different necklaces and things too. And
do people
simple
do
things.
that? People do that with your jewelry? Do they layer? Because I was thinking the tassel. You had the tassels, which is kind of some of the other long.
So these ones, I didn't pick the very colorful one, but these ones have a lovely little silk tassel. and they're again on the adjustable. So these ones, I tend to wear this one long. Of course, I really did choose the black and white one. It's not showing very much, but you can
I can see you.
you
I
can
know
pull it up.
Yes.
Yeah, you can pull it up short, and so you could definitely layer something like that. It would be kind of fun to layer. You'd have a whole long vertical piece to do that. So
Yeah, or like another couple other thinner ones, and then this one long. I don't know. I would play with it a. I could see with that a lot.
Yeah. As you see, these ones are the ones that I think are fun for layering. Let me just get. So I'll just put them all on
I
the
also
way
want
they
to
are.
see I also want to see the ones that you put like, you know, we're gonna buy a half dozen of them. I want to see those layered up.
So that's
Like
these ones, and these you
I'm
can.
like, oh, that I want to see it on now.
They're like the kind of Pandora of. So you can literally just kind of keep putting them all together and layering. If you want them a little longer, you just simply.
Oh my god, how colorful is that? That is so cute.
Yeah, so you can get it a little bit longer by just attaching the magnets.
How do you make these little mini beads like that? Just putting out that those little teardrop ones, you hand make those too. They're like this big. You make a lot of them to make one necklace.
And these ones I literally just heat the glass and put a tiny little wind and around. Glass is formed by melting the glass and then forming on a mandrel or ones. I may put just a tiny little wind around or make it a little bit bigger or a little bit bigger so that I get that kind of really playful sort of look. And again, the sort of fun thing about these is they can be worn as bracelets too. So the long ones wrap around 5 times. And then you get that kind of sort of fuller looking bracelet.
I feel like that's such a fun summer, like at the beach, like big hat, like
no, it totally is. And as I say, you know, you can wrap it around and wear it to the beach during the day, and then put it on a black dress, and you've got it for night. So it's very, very versatile, and I'm liking that half dozen thing. So
I like the half dozen, and I also like that this would be like the best great travel thing because it are traveling again finally, and people are going and enjoying different places. This is one of those things I would want because it's all you can like make like 7 outfits with it.
Yeah, well, and the nice thing too is that they're not strung on cotton thread, so they're not going to break. They're strung on steel. So if you caught, if you've got a wrap on your arm and you catch it, on a banister or something like that, it won't break. So that the steel is strong and it will keep holding on. The beads themselves, they're solid. So they're, if it drops on the floor, they just bounce. So it's not a fragile, and so it really is the perfect travel necklace. So it's quite lots of fun. So
lots of fun, like tons, like you're like millions. It's like one little paint stroke each one.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm looking a little stunned, sometimes I can't hear you. It kind of goes in and out down here.
We have a little connection, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit wobbling, but I'm trying to catch every word. I'm listening.
I'll repeat for you. I'm fine. Do you have anything else you would like to show us?
I do. I was gonna say I thought I'd show you the stacked dots on. This is a colorway that I didn't show before. This is a gold colored with the sandblasted white, and it's really elegant. I mean, it's a kind of a great sort of winter white necklace, and it's a perfect party necklace for sort of that the season, that Christmas holiday season. And again, it's adjustable just by sliding the slider. And it's just a pretty one. You can have a nice party dress, or just keep it on a simple dress, or whatever you want to with something like that. And that focal bead is a real sort of centerpiece on it too. Pair it with a little pair of sort of gold earrings. I've got red ones in here.
Okay, that How did you come up with this colorway? I think it is so elegant. It looks like
Yeah.
ice or snow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very light, but it has that beautiful sort of just winter frosty look, and then just with a lovely pair of gold earrings, and it's simple, but it's really a dramatic statement. So yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Wait, how do you make the gold? How is that gold coming in terms of color?
Um, this is a particular kind of glass, and it's called a reactive glass. And in fact, the glass route itself is a very, very pale yellow. And I form the bead itself. And then when you're making glass, you're working on a flame work glass, you're working on a torch with a combination of oxygen and propane, in my case, oxygen and gas. And typically you want what's called a neutral flame, where you've got sort of roughly equal amounts of gas and oxygen. So it's not a super blue flame and it's not a super yellow flame. That's the only way I can kind of explain
I know
it.
exactly,
So
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah. Well, of course, a jeweler, you know. So the reactive glass, when it goes on and it's molten, it's that very pale, this particular glass, it's a very pale, transparent yellow. And then as I pull the oxygen out of the gas mixture so that the flame is very yellow, it pulls the metals in the glass to the surface, and it creates this sort of gold color. And you can get it to go anywhere from a brassy gold or a white gold or even pink gold, and it can have sort of undertones of blues and things. So it's a beautiful glass. And then in daylight, the light goes through the glass and you get that kind of golden reflection as well. So it's a really gorgeous glass. I love it. It's one of my favorite glass, you know. So,
It sounds,
yeah, it's fun.
you just describing that as like the best thing ever, by the way. It was beautiful, and I totally want to like eat that, because I love that there's so many directions you can take. What a cool, I don't know enough about glass, but that just like amazes me. That's so cool.
Yeah, no, it is. It's great.
I mean, it looks great on.
Yeah.
Really great.
Yeah.
Well, especially the white clear.
What's that?
Like white and clear together on that one.
Yeah, the clear. These are clear, but then they're sandblasted, so they get that sort of frosted look to it, which is, you know, again, it's like it'll clear itself. You'll get that kind of reflection. By frosting it, you get that softness for it. So
it feels nice on the skin too. It has this feel. It's smooth on the skin as well.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a kind of a color that almost everybody can wear, whether you're pale or whether you've got sort of a darker skin tone, and you can wear it on so many different colors of clothing. You know, you could wear it with a lovely taupe or, you know, beiges and things like that, as well as blacks or blues or purples or whatever color. We
talk a lot about color, but you use bright colors a lot, but you also use muted colors beautifully as well. You have a lot of soft colors and things that are more neutrals that you do in beautiful palettes that are not as colorful, but also have a lot of color and a lot of idea, a color theory behind them that are like, oh, it's gorgeous. You suit everybody. You got everybody covered.
Yeah, I mean, color's all about mood, and not everybody, you know, wakes up in the morning and screams, "Come look at me." Sometimes you want a more subtle entrance, you know, and so that's really where I come from. It's in it. They're often started with, you know, the moods that I'm feeling and how I react to color too. So that's
part of inspiration. It sounds like, in terms of you like developing like really certain palettes that you've developed, because you have like these colors, like this warm red with the turquoise and the gray with the yellow. You've carried that through all the different collections.
Yes, yeah. I like to use a lot of complementary colors, like colors that sort of jar but go well, you know, and so yeah.
Oh, it's so fun. We have time for maybe one more earrings or one more necklace, and we'll say thank you so much and tune in soon. We'll see everybody for our private Zoom next Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't wait for that. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I love talking about color, and I love talking about jewelry. So.
We're talking about jewelry. It's what could go wrong. Totally.
Yeah. So that's my cube necklace, and it's just kind of fun. This makes me feel like I'm back in kindergarten and I can totally paint outside the lines, you know?
A little bit like Bam Bam, but like updated and super like, and like candy. Remember candy necklaces you could eat? Like that one you want to.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. So
So
it's just a fun piece.
I
Great
love it.
Zoom necklace.
Yeah, great Zoom necklace. It makes a great pop and totally plain outfit. Put that on and a good lipstick, you're done.
Yep, you're done. No pants.
No pants.
Perfect.
We're still on the no pants. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God. Well, I've had such a great time. Thank you so much, Alicia. And what a
This was
beautiful.
fun.
Yeah, the tour of your booth was so fantastic. Thanks for taking us around and showing us everything. That was like so fun and it. Woo.
Well, thank you, Megan. This was a lot of fun.
And great. We'll see you guys. And you can follow along at Alicia Niles and my BR. I've posted everything in the stories, and you'll be like you're going to be in New York for a little bit more, so there's more for people to see.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Cool.
I'm going to join in tonight. So, and
Cool.
see what's up. Okay.
Well, bye, guys. Have a great
Bye.
Monday. Woo woo.
Bye.